Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. I hope that you guys are doing okay today. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Um, Hitting the like button helps to for the video to generate, okay? It keeps me in the algorithm, and also subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna put that up there too. I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the channel. Remy, stop, please. Okay. I wanted to talk about Mia Jaye. Okay. One of my subscribers, Monica, um, had um, told me to go to Mia Jaye's page, and I kind of go quite often when I want to see, how if she's posted about the children and to make sure that the kids are good, and I'm sure that they are, and just to kind of keep up with her. I know as Dolph's death date come up, it's going to be harder. It gets it gets harder. You have to remember how you felt the moment that happened. You have to relive all of that. Like that pain hits you is sharper than a knife. You know, um, and so not only that, but she has to keep his children protected. His son, who I'm sure knows how to get on social media. She's been forced to be a single parent. Dolph adored his children. Those kids adored him, so you could tell he was an active father. Um, and he was heinously gunned down, and their dad is in the media a lot. We all vlog about his dad, their dad, um, Young Dolph, okay? And there's been a lot of stuff put out, just a lot of outlandish stuff. And even though we may have, been some was Young Dolph's fans before, a lot of us kind of started learning about him afterwards and listening to him and all that he was doing, he had did for the community. We kind of fell in love with him, you know, um, and became proud of him just even after his death. Like, wow, somebody over in Castelia, because I don't listen to a whole lot of gangster rap. I don't, you know. But in listening to his rap, I didn't hear him put a lot of different evil stuff into the atmosphere. He talked about getting money all the time. Okay. And so I want to go to Mia Jaye's page, and I kind of just want y'all to see something. Okay. Hold on one second. And I feel like Mia, we got to keep Mia in prayer because she slept with this man. This was her soulmate, you know. And please, y'all, look, let me do my vlog, and let me post my vlog. Don't come on my vlog with no mess because it ain't gonna change. I supports Mia J 100%. Kiss my ass for those that's got a problem with it. Okay, let me be good. Okay.
The thing for me, um, and I'm
Okay, this is her. She has I think this is her show, Heal the Hood. This is episode 3, where she was actually talking with the young man at the bottom. But I'm gonna start it from right here.
sitting here and I'm like, I'm really like, I don't know, I'm feeling a little dizzy. I'm feeling lightheaded to be all the way honest, like slightly. And I think it's more so.
The young man had just finished talking about forgiveness. And I saw when he was talking about forgiveness how she started to get teary-eyed. But let me can't finish playing.
I experienced it, but I also experienced being a survivor of it too. And so I also experienced, and I didn't even look, I was so far removed from social media at that time in my life when I experienced that the first time. I've never even talked about that, on a platform. So it's like it took me back to then. It took me back to
Mhm.
2017 because that particular time, like that was the one thing that um That was the one thing where I knew he would be okay the first time, because he told the ambulance called me because he told them to call me. He gave them my number.
Wait, you're talking about when you guys were here in LA?
Yes, in LA in 2017.
Right, the first time.
And I say
right.
this, excuse me for just, I say things when I refer to things, I refer to them how my mind processes it. But
I know, I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah. Not like other people like, what's 2017? You know,
Right,
so
right,
when
right.
I say 2017, that's what I'm talking about. But I knew, I was like, I knew he's gonna be okay. You don't really know at this point, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, anything can go any type of way. But it was like, I knew he was gonna be okay. So when my brother passed, you know, right when he got shot, I felt like because 2017, he was okay. He did pull through. I had this initial saying, I was like, okay, see, we done been through this before. He gonna be okay. Like, he gonna be okay. I didn't get a call. The person who called me was my niece who witnessed it. She called me and I was like, calm down.
Your brother.
My brother.
Right.
So
right.
Because 2017, how that went for me, and a person pulled through, I'm like, my brother, he's a man of God. He'll pull through. Hands down. I'm not even, he didn't call me telling my niece, like, calm down. Like, she witnessed it. I've never witnessed nothing like that, you know? Didn't know what it was, but I just felt confident because I've been in that situation. Like, I was attached to a survivor. So I just automatically thought and knew everything in me, like, my brother gonna pull through. And he did, like, for 3 days, 4 days. And I can remember going to the hospital and people crying. I took my sister-in-law some food up there. There was people screaming. I was like, man, like, I wonder if they have a, what happened to them? I'm just kind of thinking, like, what happened to them? And I'm like, man, like, I'm just so thankful God got us and he got us protected. You know, like, I prayed for them and I was just like, I'm glad he got us protected because God got it. Like, we praying. And I almost said it. I didn't say that they weren't praying, but I almost said it as if they weren't. I don't know what they were doing, but it was like, I felt so kind of confident, like, yeah, God got us. That's why he's still here. And on that fourth day when my brother didn't make it, I can just feel, I was like, so like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, it was just like, how did that happen? You know, like, it, you know, it was a survivor story in this one. Like, why couldn't he survive? You know, and he got shot only one time. And so that was the first time that I was like, you know, I just felt that experiencing a survivor moment and then experiencing a moment where they don't survive. And then when it happened again and I did not get a phone call, not from him, it wasn't him telling, like, I just was like, it was something in the pit of my stomach that was just like, I don't think he here. Like, I mean, like, I want to be super, super positive right now, but why isn't he answering my phone calls? Like, and it was that phone call. It was not receiving that phone call.
Yeah.
We can move on to the next thing. So
no, it's okay. And it's, you know, I know you say that you're like a 2-time survivor, Mia, but you also have been robbed at gunpoint in Detroit when we were like very young. We were what, like 17? How old were we at the time? It was 18.
In 2007, I was robbed at gunpoint, and I was very I was very wrecked. Like, I lived in Detroit. I can resonate with you, Kwame, when you say your mom shielded you, like you didn't realize you was like in the hood. It was like I don't know, like for a long time I did not know. And by the time I got to like high school, I knew. Like, I see people shooting and stuff like that, and I'm like, dang, but I would still do stuff like in the middle of the night, walk to the corner store because I'm thirsty. 12 a.m. Like, my brain was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I would
You decide to reach out to the person. What made you do that?
You know, I can't even explain. To be honest, it was.
Y'all make sure y'all go and check out Mia Jaye's episodes of Heal the Hood. Go to her Instagram and check Mia Jaye out. I followed Mia Jaye. I started looking at Mia Jaye's stuff. She used to do vlogs, and she didn't get a lot of views. And this was before Dolph was killed, but she was always very resourceful. She talked about how to file your business tax, how to get your LLC, um, just how to save money. That's what her vlogs was about. I believe it was called Mia Jaye's Toolbox. Um, this makes me really sad because there have been a lot of rumors about Mia Jaye, and I always knew she had nothing to do with it. She's a victim also because she's left to pick up the pieces, try to keep her and Dolph's children protected, and to move on because Dolph's life was interrupted by a bunch of jealous hyenas. Okay. And, to hear people, for them to hire vlogs to put out evil stuff into the atmosphere and to contact bloggers to put evil stuff out in the atmosphere. I've heard people say, well, I had heard did that Dolph left her $100 million policy. Well, he one of a motherfucking kind. Get that crackhead out your house that you up and behind, bitch, and get you somebody that's gonna leave you $100 million. Why you hating on her? Because he was one of a kind. Okay. He was supposed to take care of his woman and his kids. If some of y'all stop taking care of these fucking men, y'all would know what a man is supposed to do. He took care of business. One of a kind. Okay. But yet, these people that did this to him will stop at nothing to try and destroy his legacy and his family. Okay. That's why God says, when I get them back for what they did, you're going to see me get them back. And a lot of these niggas going to hell right with them because they like to see people attacked. She got all that money, I'm going to attack her. Even if it ain't true. Attack her more than the people that had this done and had a history of doing this. This girl is hurting. Don't come on my page with no shit, goddammit. Because I got a right to feel however I want to. I'm so sick of women wanting to see other women hurt. I'm tired of it. I've never been that kind. I'm not. I'm not that. I'm in my early 40s. I ain't old yet, but I got kids in their early 20s. I didn't raise them like that. And God knows I've been through some hurtful situations, but I never wanted to see other women hurt. That's the reason why if I've ever been in a relationship and I found out, because we've all been played. And I'm not referring this to Mia Jaye. I'm just talking about how women like to see other women hurt. I always empathize with the other woman, especially if he was with her first. I'm sorry. I didn't know, but I'm done with him. But as women, we like to see other women hurt. That's why women can be attacked all over the internet, and you have women leading the pack on helping abusers to attack women. And we're women. They'll protect these violators in a minute when these people had a history of trying to take this boy out. And rather than follow the path of the people that would know, such as the police and the authorities, they'll look at all Dolph did for his woman and his children and say, I hate that bitch. We're going to blame her. Our people are sick and need some repair. Mia is hurting. Dolph's children is hurting. She have to look at her kids when they don't understand why these hyenas, these pigs, took their dad out. They don't understand that, these folks are going to reap what they sow. They don't give a damn about that. These are kids. They just want their daddy. The motherfuckers gonna reap. It's coming. But even when justice is served in totality, you still can't understand it. Why they do it. And then these bitches got the nerve to get their asses on here and troll that what they did to this boy, like he ain't got loved ones. It's a shame before God. And that's why I stay on some of these niggas' heads. I'm a product of Memphis. I grew up in South Memphis. And even though some of these ones is from North Memphis, Black Youngster, the mass is from South Memphis. He come from the trenches. And he sit up and let Gotti pay him or ask Gotti to troll this young man. And he got a family and kids. And they get mad when another Memphian say, y'all motherfuckers sick and wrong. I don't give a damn. But anyways, I done got in my feelings. I'm upset. Because when you listen to her and she talk about how she didn't get that call, she knew because he wasn't able to call and tell it was okay. Or nobody else. Because they was determined that they was going to take that man away from his family so that they would not have to witness him being great and making other people great if they couldn't be a part of it. Okay? And so somebody told me that somebody was on their Instagram talking about, I'm out here enjoying my life looking for a dolphin. I wonder what they're going to do when the feds start looking for them. Because they coming. God says, when I get them back for what they did, you're going to see me get them back. And then sometimes I feel like, well, maybe it ain't a bad thing. Because I run in circles with a lot of these politicians. I wouldn't give a damn what a nigga in Memphis say. I know they ain't happy with what they did. And let them keep trolling. Because a soldier falls on his own sword. So let them keep trolling. It'll make it harder for them when they have to go before them white judges. And they damn high-priced attorneys ain't going to do a damn thing. Be able to do a damn thing but get their money. Because God says, when I get them back for what they did to you, you're going to see me get them back. And let me just say this to the people before you come on here trolling, talking about, well, Mia Jaye did a fucking thing. Get your maggot asses off my page with that shit. You don't come and call yourself going to straighten me out for what I say. I'm going to straighten you out because I'm feeling a certain way. And it wouldn't be like this. I would feel this way for any woman that I see hurting because I'm a human. I don't like seeing other women hurt. And we've all gone through stuff. But I don't like seeing other women hurt. It's some damaged women in this world. And men, they act more like women now. Than they so emotional that they killing folks. They can't stand for nobody even say their damn name. But God says, when I get them back for what they did, you're going to see me get them back. Mia crying right now, and God is going to help to heal her. But she's going to witness the get back because God is the biggest hitter. He is really the one that never miss. He's the true never miss. And these Negroes going to see that. Okay? So send up prayers for, Mia Jaye and for Dolph's children and his family. I've said this before. They go after his family. They go after his kids. They go after his artists. And they do this for money. They have people to reach out to vloggers to give bad information. They'll tag me because they know I know. And they make it real. this is what they're doing. But the feds know. And God says, when I get them back, you're going to see me get them back. Okay? So as even with, all this being in the atmosphere, is labels supposed to drop more disrespectful stuff. Okay? As his death date come around, it makes me emotional because I don't understand what kind of world we living in. Even when you see these dogmatic folks on here, I know they wondering why she just won't go nowhere. Because y'all keep me on here. When you think you're going to violate me, you make me come back. I got a business. I don't make no money off of YouTube, but when you think you're going to run me off, if you want me off YouTube, leave me alone. Maybe I'll get bored. Okay? But we see how dogmatic it is. People doing anything for some money and don't want to stand for what's right. We ain't standing for nothing. And the proof is in the pudding. Look at the position and the condition that our people are in. Okay. Anyways, you guys. Oh, and I'm going to leave Young Dolph's artists and family and friends. Leave them be. Stop harassing these people with all of these untruths. Have some integrity and dignity. If y'all want to talk about who took Young Dolph out, tell the damn truth. Tell the truth. Okay? Tell the truth. Anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you later.